What's going on YouTube? It's X-Man1991. I am back with another video. I hope you guys had an incredible weekend. I know I enjoyed my weekend. This video ran in sponsorship by this new flavor of Snapple. The Earth Cherry and Yin, Cherry and Fin Black Tea. I will definitely come on and do a review on this sometime this week. I need to. And I'm still going to do a review on the new banana bread Pop-Tarts, because I've already did a review on the Apple Jacks Pop-Tarts. Now I'm going to do a review on that soon. We're going to go ahead and do a recap. The Astros is the only team that I'm doing a recap on today. Hold on. Yeah, the Astros is the only team that I'm doing a recap on today because Game 5, or is it Game 4? I believe it's Game 4 of the Heat and the Knicks and the Lakers and the Warriors is on tonight. This is a recap of a 3-game road trip between the defending NBA champs, or the World Series champs, the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Starting on Cinco de Mayo. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first 2 innings. Astros scored 3 runs in the top of the 3rd. Then they scored 1 run in the top of the 4th. Mariners scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 6th and 7th inning. Mariners scored 1 run in the bottom of the 8th. And Astros scored 2 runs in the top of the 9th, with them beating the Mariners 6-4. Thanks to who was it? Yordan Alvarez? Oh no, it was Kyle Tucker. He hit a home run in the top of the 9th inning, allowing the Astros to beat the Mariners 6-4. The Astros were 17-15, while the Mariners dropped to 15-17. This is a recap from Saturday's game. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first 3 innings, while the Astros scored 2 runs in the top of the 4th and 1 run in the top of the 5th. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 6th and 7th inning. Mariners scored 7 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Astros scored 2 runs in the top of the 9th, but it was not enough as they would fall to the Mariners 7-5. Mariners were 16-17, while the Astros dropped to 17-16. And now a recap of yesterday's game. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first 2 innings. Then the Mariners scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 4th inning. Mariners scored 1 run in the bottom of the 5th. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 6th inning. Astros scored 1 run in the top of the 7th, and neither teams didn't score shit in the last 2 innings. Final score, Seattle Mariners 3, Houston Astros 1. Both teams are now 17-17. The Astros' next 3 road trip games is against the Angels in Anaheim, California. Before this Mother's Day weekend, they head to the Shot-Town in a rematch against the White Sox. The next Monday through Wednesday, they're back at the crib taking on the Chicago Cubbies. Then the next weekend, the Notorious B.I.G.'s birthday weekend, they take on the Athletics. I got to take a sip of my lemonade to maintain my composure. I give the Mariners credit because they came to play, but it was a tough loss for the World Series champions. They are now 1-2 against the Mariners. Keep your heads up, Astros. Get your shit together and get yourselves ready against the Angels tonight through Wednesday. Meanwhile, in the NBA playoffs, the 76ers beat the Celtics by a point, 116-115 at overtime. The series is now tied at 2 apiece. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, I'm right. 116 to 115 in overtime yesterday. Game 5 is on tomorrow, back in Boston. And the Suns beat the Nuggets by 5 yesterday, 129 to 124, and the series is also tied at 2, with Game 5 also airing tomorrow back in Denver. Today is Game 4 of the Warriors and Lakers, and the Knicks and the Heat. Let's see. Yep. And they're both airing on TNT. The Heat game and the Lakers and Warriors. Before I go, a shout out to Mike Henry, Jaime and Katie Filer, and the hosts of the Just a Little Shady podcast, Haley, Jade, and Brittany. A link to their YouTube pages will be in the description down below. And I also need to give my 2 cents about the NFL draft soon, sometime this week, to see what are my thoughts about some of these players being drafted to the Texans. Until then, that's going to wrap up my recap of a 3-game road trip between the Astros and the Mariners. If you're new here, hit subscribe and hit that notification bell for my next Astros rant. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave your comment down below. I'll be back later to reminisce 23 years of a segment between Chris Jericho, Rikishi, the Dudley Boys, The Big Show, and the McMahon-Helmsley regime from the May 8th, 2000 edition of Raw is War. Until then, go Houston Astros, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.